And we're back. This is, for people who are keeping track, I believe it's episode 5. Doesn't really matter. It's just a story. It's a continuation. It doesn't really need to be an episode. It's just like the next part of the saga of Stan on his little island rebuilding the world. And as promised, we're going to flip that switch. And all we need to do, watch this, okay? If you break stuff in the vicinity of this, it's gone. Like if I stand here and think, oh, I need to move this torch. Nope, I didn't even get it. It's in a chest. Is it in a chest? It's not in a chest. Oh, because we don't have an output set. I believe if we click there, yeah. Now it's in the chest. So you can, this thing will output items. You can just, you rotate it around with the right mouse button, which I really wish that it had some kind of an indicator as to which way it were facing. Generally, I believe this is the face that you right-click on to open it, but I don't know if that's always true or not. And then it has XP. You can output, XP outputs like that, which is kind of cool, really. I mean, you can use this like for a mob farm or something if you find a way to kill them that generates XP. So what we need to do at this point is just, oh, that's the wrong button. Just fill this guy up with gravel. And whoa, hey, Mr. Zombie, let's talk. 'Cause we got a quest that involves you. Boing. Bow. Yeah, we need 10 rotten flesh, and we need to kill 3 zombies, and we need 10 bones as well. And we don't have any of that going on. I wonder where he came from. Where did you spawn at, guy? 'Cause as far as I know, we don't have any little yellow X's on our island anywhere. We should not be able to spawn. Oh, look at this. Is that a whole crop of peppers? Yes, it is. It sure is. Let's chop down some trees. Let's go repair our hatchet. Just real quick. Grab a flint and drop it in here just real fast. Because our hatchet's almost dead. And it's been a trusty little hatchet. We really need a sapling off this tree. I'm wondering if I need to go make a crook. Just to be safe. I think that I will. Just like that. Because I don't know. You know, I keep saying it. I know. It's monotonous. I don't have any scientific evidence to back this up. There was a sapling. But this crook seems to generate more saplings than a bare hand or some random object that you might be holding. There's another one. I don't know. I do know that it makes me feel better when I use it. So, there's that. And I think we just got 2 saplings. That might have been another one. That don't work. And we got a silkworm. So that does verify one thing to me, because I was wondering about that. We got 2 saplings, and that's okay. We can live with that. Let's chop down a couple of oak trees. We need more planks, because we got to build this out like another, I don't know, that far. Whatever the distance between those trees, those torches are, we got to go like that much farther, basically, at least, and plus a little bit, maybe. So, yeah, we're gonna need some oak planks so we can make some slabs. And I think that let's do our other birch sapling here. And it's tempting to just harvest all this stuff. And realistically, probably should, because it can't regrow until we harvest it, right? Like, we don't get more until we take what's there. I'm not sure we really need it. We still got 4 of these melon juices left, and I mean, like, this is all stuff I don't think we need to stockpile. We can pretty much just harvest this as we need it. I mean, that melons, like, one of these melons, come by, pick it, juice it, it'll fill us up. The fact that we got 4 of them on standby, we're good. I think that at this point we can even stop talking about food and hunger, and just focus on how cool it is to have a veggie garden and get all this stuff rocking. Maybe. I'm sure we'll talk about hunger again, but maybe a little less. It's not a big, major part of our world anymore like it was. Now we got a little bit, oh, you know what? We got some, let's go do this. Yeah. Get some saplings. Oh, this was an oak tree. I was thinking it was a birch tree. Oh well. We need some saplings anyway, so we can go plant them over here. And then we don't have to stand around. I don't really care if we get all the drops from this tree or not. We can get a little bit sloppy, a little bit of breathing room. Now, here's the thing. We're going to need dirt at some point. I mean, like more dirt than, well, I've got 12. That's not horrible. But it's not a lot either. I mean, really. Like I said before, we need 36. And this dirt is not earmarked for pasture land. This has got to be more trees and a little bit more veggies. Let's make some stuff, shall we? Some planks, and that inventory is just plain horrible again. It never stops. I'm like a vacuum hopper. I just suck up whatever's nearby, and it sits in my inventory because it's all important. It's not like I have junk, you know. I want to use it all. I just don't particularly need it all in my inventory right now. But the thing about that is, you know, with the ADD in effect, I'm back and forth between this project and that project and the next project, and you know, you get 3 or 4 items that pertain to each individual project, and pretty soon your inventory is just full of useful stuff. And so even when I open a chest to like dump stuff out, I just don't know what to get rid of sometimes. I know this is probably not the most exciting video, but again, you know, it gives you an idea of what really happens. I like that, you know, you watch a half an hour of someone's episode and they've got it all dialed in with their crafting materials all on hand and everything they want to turn in for their quests all in a chest ready to go. That's great. I enjoy those videos too. But I'm always left at the end going, well, how did he do that? Or what happened? You know, how come this thing's upside down? Or why is that on? And you miss those little things, little happenings that kind of tie things together. It seems really disjointed. Like I say, I enjoy those videos. I watch them. Some of my favorite YouTubers are very produced. And it's not an insult. And I don't want them to take it that way. But I just think that there's a niche for this kind of a video, and I'm gonna fill it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all the comments are gonna be like, dude, your videos are so long and generally boring. I'm never watching one again. I do not like it. Sam, I am. I don't know. Maybe. You know, I mean, and I'm a big boy. I can take that. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Not everybody likes the same kind of videos. But, I am having a good time. And that really, really is the most important thing. you guys can all suck it. Alright? No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. Um, but the point is that I'm having a good time. And that's all that really matters. You know, I mean, if I never posted this video to Facebook or to YouTube, if I never put this video up on YouTube, it wouldn't make me cry. I had a good time making it. I would be a little bit sad that other people didn't get to see it. I mean, that's my favorite aspect of playing Minecraft. And it's not intrinsic to the game, you know, it's not built in. I don't want to put that there. But that's a little bit scary. Every time I do that, I die. I just, oh. But it's intrinsic to playing online and to playing on a server, which is why kind of why I started playing on a server in the first place. Yeah, we'll put that right there. So that I could share things with people. You know, I can make an epic build and I can show it to someone. And YouTube is another venue for that. No water in there? No? YouTube is a great venue for that, in fact, because you can share it with even more people. I mean, you know, you're on a server with maybe 40 or 50 or 100 other players, depending. What did I want this for? Oh, yeah. Depending on the server, you know. Whoa. Okay. And, but YouTube, you put a video up on YouTube and somebody in China can watch that. I mean, that's amazing. Not that there couldn't be someone in China on your server, too, because that does happen. We get people from all over the world come play on the server, but, you know, there could be, I watch some people, I watch some YouTube videos, and some of them get like 300,000 and 400,000 views. That's a lot. That's a lot more than 40 or 50 or 100, I think. If my math is right, then yeah, it's more. So YouTube is like a whole other level, really. Just make juice. All this stuff just gonna sit there. I'm gonna walk by those peppers out there and I'm not even gonna pick them because I've got so much watermelon. How did that happen? How did that happen? Okay, so these 3 melon plants like never made melons. It was painstaking. I mean, we did stuff, we made projects, we pillared up and back down and back up and back down and died and still no melons. And suddenly over here, this is like the land of fertility over here. What do we got? Is this kind of biome? Forest? Is it like something crappy over here? No, it's still forest. I don't know. Shouldn't matter even, really, but for some reason it just seems like all of a sudden over here. And I mean, yeah. Okay, so we ate some tomatoes and we ate some bell peppers. But not that much, really. I mean, not that much. Maybe 4 or 5 or 6 of them. So we got like 3 or 4 haunches back. That doesn't explain 27 melon juices in the inventory. That does not explain it. I don't know what happened, but apparently 4 melons is like way better than 3. That's all I can think of, right? Way better. Oh, look at that. That's where that Zombert came from. Yep, let's move this torch over just a little bit and not have that happening again. You know, look at that. Look at that. My curiosity is piqued now. There's like a little... Oh. That was, probably not so smart. I wonder if that's the void under there. I don't really want to mine that block because I would rather build underneath it and actually recover it. I'm wondering about making some kind of a little room in here, maybe. Just put a little room inside that hill. I don't know what we'd put in there. There's a thing in this, some kind of a laser miner. Oh, I don't know. I still like the idea of the the mob spawner being here. I think we're going to do that. And I think we're going to do that relatively soon. And I probably will not build that on camera because there are 1,000 videos on how to build a mob spawner. And if that's what you want to watch, I would suggest that you watch that. Because it's going to be somebody who's like, okay, guys, step 1, step 2, step 3, you need 45 stacks of this, and you build it in a circle, and it's a 9-9, you know, they're going to know everything, and it's going to be like with bullet points and all kinds of organization. And I'm just going to go up there and like place a bunch of cobblestone and come down and get more and then go back up, and you know, it's going to be tedious. They're going to build it in creative in a tutorial video, and it'll just be, yeah, I'll just cut that out. I think there's no point in watching that nonsense. And because when I play without, like, you're not going to miss commentary or anything. When I'm not recording, I just sit here and grind away at whatever I'm doing. It's not like you know, come to think of it, even when I'm talking, you're probably not missing much. I'm just babbling. Just trying to fill dead air with talk of talk. Look at this place. It is coming together. I am loving it. 1, 2, 3. And we're out of planks again. And can't put a torch there, so we'll just put it there. Actually, no, we won't. We'll put it there because we're about to put some planks there, and that torch will just be in the way. Did I get a sapling planted? Yeah, we need more wood. Constant need for wood. So I think that might be, after we get our metals all taken care of and automated, like the smelting and everything, I think our next project will be automating wood. And we've got a multi-farm in there. I mean, we can just plant some trees on it, and we're good to go. That all we need is power, and I think we have the key right there. Because that igneous extruder, that thing will produce cobblestone faster than any of those machines. The polarizer or the crucible. And that crucible is slow. We could probably do like 12 crucibles off of one igneous extruder. That's the speed difference that we're looking at there. So I think like let's go look actually. How are we doing? What's our fuel level looking like? I bet we're all overflowing with everything because, yeah, none of this is doing any work. Oh, because this is off. Because we were waiting for that guy. Oops, nope. We might lose that bucket too. Dang it. Yeah, crap. Ridiculous. But that's okay, we need obsidian. Let's just do this. And we'll have to wait for this to cook up all over again. But no worries. Look at that. It's almost full. Just like that. I mean, boom, snap of your fingers, plant some trees, walk away, and bam, barrel of cobblestone. I know what we're building our mob spawner out of. Cobblestone. The problem with cobblestone is it's ugly. You know, I mean, it's ugly. There's no getting around it. It's not attractive. So, we got some options there. I mean, we can just say it's a mob spawner and forget it. And let it be ugly. And look, you know, it's going to be a tower and a big thing up there. And it's going to be, maybe we'll just build it out of cobblestone and we'll cover it with something later. Like, mob spawner seems like, oh, hey, hello tree. A mob spawner seems like a great thing to put in the middle, say, of a skyscraper, maybe. Or maybe we don't want to build it there. Maybe we want to build it over there. But that's too far. We're not out there yet. And this is right where we are. We'll build it up there. And we'll figure out something to put over it. Make it into a giant mushroom or something. That'll be great. Cover it in mushroom blocks or something. When we have mushroom technology. Which we need to get. In fact, the way I believe I mentioned before, the way that we do that is by sifting sand. And that gets us an ancient spore, and then you throw that down on some dirt and you got mycelium. How are we doing here? We got a bucket yet? No. I hate waiting. There are things. There's a tree that grew. Let's go chop it down. We need a lot of wood. See, these trees are growing fast too now. Like, you get caught up in a little bit of conversation and suddenly your tree is growing again, and it's time. Oh, wait, sapling, hello. Now, if that grows while those leaves are there, which it probably won't, but I'm just saying, if it does, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that is the situation. You bone meal that, there's a pretty strong possibility that you're going to get one of those giant mutant oak trees. Yeah. Now, I also, let's read. Soul sand, and that's how we get the soul sand. We gotta have the mycelium, because what happens is when you got mycelium and you put one of those barrels on it and it fills up with water, it turns into witch water. And if you put some sand, I believe, it might be dust, but I think it's sand in the witch water, then you get soul sand. So we're not beating this quest until we sift some sand. And glowstone comes from the dust. Yeah, we already got that. We know that. We know that. And I cannot wait to see what this enchanted fish does. That is too rich. So let's look at Hell's Kitchen. We needed some bakeware. We needed glass. And you know what? We made a bunch of glass, and I think that we used it all. We might have 8 left, maybe 6. We've got some sand and some invar. Let's just do 8 of them. No point in wasting. So we need 2 more glass, and we can get the bakeware. In the meantime, the mixing bowl is just that. It's super easy. Kind of dumb, actually, almost dumb. So 2 glass, and this. And that gets us some bakeware, and we'll put this over in the kitchen. So bakeware and a mixing bowl, and it's all the same. Like, you just put your ingredients in with whatever you're using, and you get the result. You know, it's cool though. I love that. It's excellent. I tell you. And so that quest is done, and that gets us 4 iron ingots. Really? Juicing, okay, yeah, so we already got some apple juice. That's already taken care of. In our reward bag. But I'm not crying about iron ingots, but I might have done this a little sooner had we really looked at that. Because iron, we needed some iron. And, okay, so what's the next quest? Is Culinary Genius. So we need a cutting board, and a skillet, and a mortar and pestle, and a pot. And I believe the 4 iron that we just got is probably enough. So let's grab a little bit of wood. Oh, we got some wood on us. Okay. So, let's turn that back on. We need a cutting board. And that couldn't be simpler. And a plank. And we don't have a stick? That's funny stuff. A plank and a stick and some iron, and we've got a little bit of iron stocked up. We're doing alright. There's a cutting board, and we need a pot, right? I believe it was, yeah, pot. And so that's 4 iron and a stick. We got this. One of those guys, and what else do we need? A skillet and a mortar and pestle. So, skillet. Yeah, that's easy. Okay. We're using up some iron, but we're knocking out quests. And we got a reward bag here, and we're about to get another one, and our inventory is overflowing. Again. As per usual. This is, it's just par for the course. This is the style of stand. Um, and what else did we need? A skillet and a mortar and pestle. Yeah. 3 stone and a stick. It doesn't get any. We're overflowing with stone. Oh, and out of sticks again. So let's put this stuff in the kitchen, just so our already cluttered inventory doesn't get any more cluttered. And now at this point, like, I think we can do this. We can chop. No, but no. What about? No, we can't. We don't have anything choppable. We must. Maybe there's a recipe we can look up. Let's get rid of this. No, let's push the right button and get rid of that guy. Let's put that in there too. Neon Tetra. How do we feel about that? I don't know. I don't know what they do or anything like that. They're hard workers though, and Steve appreciates that. Quest. Claim reward. That gets us another heart. Now, I don't really think we need to eat that heart. In fact, I heard somebody mention in a video, and it was never verified in the video, or any of the other videos, for that matter. But they said that maybe at the end you gotta turn in a bunch of those hearts. So that's kind of why I'm saving them. Like, we could just eat them all, sure. Fish jerky. Okay. That would have been good when we were starving. But, you know what? I'll eat that. I'll eat that right now. Half a haunch. That won't even fill me up. But you know what? I don't care. It's interesting to me that you can eat fish jerky and get half a haunch, or drink a little vial of watermelon juice and get a full haunch. I don't know how that works, but whatever. I'm questing again. What do we got? What do we got? What do we gotta make here? Some fresh milk. See, now we need a cow. We need a cow. And for that we need dirt with grass growing on it. Eat cherry jelly sandwiches. Again, that's great. See, now maybe, wow, look at all that. We don't get to see what it is, but looks like make a lettuce and then make a million of them, maybe. I don't know. It's all very interesting. Making meals. They're going to teach us. So nothing else that we can do in there until we get some cows. Now, bees and trees. Okay, so we need some seed oil. And for that, we need a carpenter. And I don't know that we are at that level yet, to be honest. Machines? Like, we just don't have the power. And we have the technology to get the power. What about for the hoarding? But we don't have... Okay, so we got a barrel and a structural Mark 1. I think that's pretty easy. And a storage upgrade. Let's find out what that takes. I think the structural Mark 1 is just like sticks and planks and stuff. Where are you at? Okay, yeah, there we go. Fences and planks, so that's easy. And then, what was the other one? Storage upgrade? Storage upgrade? Yeah. 2 pistons and a barrel, so that's a little bit expensive. But we can do that. Let's do it. Yeah, we got. Do we have enough redstone? No, we don't. So that one's gonna wait. So it looks like we are kind of stalled out in quest land. What about go with the flow? 1 quest available. We just need to make some tanks. Portable tank, a tank, and a fluid tank. And that gets us some good stuff. Magnesium dust. I don't know about magnesium dust. Let's let's look that up, because that might be important. That might be important. Well, how do we get magnesium dust? We put a flux droplet in a vat of water. And quicklime or water. That seems pretty easy. Quicklime? How do we get quicklime? We just melt limestone. So, magnesium, meh, not too tough, really. Not too hard to get. I think that I would go for the quest thing. So let's look up, or the reward bag, yeah. Let's look up tank. So we needed a fluid tank. That is swirling glass, carved glass. Oh, just glass. Oh no, yeah, regular glass. Okay, regular glass and some copper and some planks. That's not hard. And we need not a fish tank. What was it? Portable tank? Creative portable tank. That was the one. And so that is just some copper and some glass. That's copper glass, and then a tank. Oh, obsidian. Oh, we can do that. That's a little bit pricey. We're gonna need more glass, one way or the other. Do we have, we gotta get our little system going again. Alright, let's not make that mistake. We're back in cobblestone mode, and we're gonna need to make some obsidian. But we don't have any sand, so let's just, for now, let's just get you input. And outputs, and we'll get some little bit of lava. And this would be a good place, like, we could put a tank right there. And then anytime we have excess lava, which I don't know if that's going to happen, probably just happened because, no, not really, well, because we weren't making any lava. But it'll happen, like whenever this thing gets bound up, like the lava from this could go into a tank. And that would give us a little bit of reserve of fuel. Sand, huh? I wonder, is it worth it? Is it worth it, guys? Do we wanna pulverize a stack of gravel? Hey, you know what we haven't checked on, since we're just waiting for stuff to happen? Let's go look in this chest over here. Oh, see, diamonds. There's another autonomous activator right there. Like, that's what I'm saying. You get one, and then you got it. It's done. The magic is yours. It belongs to you. And we've got enough diamonds. I think I want to steal one of these. Just one, thank you. I think I want to take one of these. So, here's the thing. This Pan of Destiny, it's a pretty cool weapon. And, I was doing a little research. I really don't want to lose this. And there are ways that you can get it to repair itself, but it takes those balls of moss that I was talking about, and we do not have that technology. And we will, I'm sure, at some point. And I would like for the Pan of Destiny to still be around. So what this does is it adds plus 500 durability, which is great. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to throw a diamond on there, and damn if that doesn't look cool too. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see that? It's like a giant lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. I'm done. Sorry. Let's see. We have any sand over here yet? A couple. It's just not. Actually, one of those things only takes like one glass, and I think we have a couple more in here. So, oh well, it started now. Too late. That's okay. So it was a glass and let's just grab all the copper because a couple of those were taking copper and 4 copper, I think, and 4 planks. Yeah, it gets us 2 fluid tanks, and then it was a piece of glass. No, no, no. It was a piece of copper and 4 glass. Yeah, gets us the portable tank, and then we just need 2 more obsidian and 5 more glass. Do we have 5 more glass? We do not. Let's just throw some cobblestone in there to finish that up and go see if we got any more sand. Gosh, oh yeah, 4. So this thing's ripping right along now. Now that it's powered up. So maybe what we're going to have to do in order to make a fully functional and automated little well, okay, so 2 options. We could make like 20 crucibles, which that's cool, you know, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that plan, because that's free power. It's a little bit tedious to get set up, but hey, no big deal there, right? Or maybe we could just run like this guy, because it's going to be connected to this system too, and this does, I don't know how many we had in there, and this is functioning at 1/3 capacity, mind you. We could put more autonomous activators, but there's 10 coal in there. And here's the thing too. So this piece of coal in a generator or whatever produces an amount of energy, right? Now here's the thing that you can, oh no, we can't do it here. We gotta go get a crafting table. We're gonna have to build one over there sooner rather than later, or maybe we'll just move this one, because this is the house. And so anyway, sorry. You do this, and you get this block of coal, and it's a very marginal gain, very marginal. So you burn 9 coal in a generator, and you get the power of 9 coal, right? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, but you burn a block of coal, which is 9 coal. You burn that in a generator, and it makes the power of 10 coal. So, and you can set up the auto packager. The auto packager will do coal, and it'll make those blocks of coal. So it's real easy, I would think, anyway. Sounds real easy to just hook all that into the auto packager and get yourself like an extra 1/9 of your power. That's nothing to sneeze at. And that's, I mean, again, that's like a thing that doesn't take anything. It just happens. As long as you configure things right. We got some more, no, we don't have any more glass. Let's do this. We really need some glass. We need 6 glass so that we can make glass panes. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to build with glass at all until we get a smeltery, because you put this glass into a smeltery and you melt it and cast it in a casting basin, and you get a block of clear glass. And that stuff is super cool. Where is it? Clear? No, that's heat resistant. Clear glass. You put this stuff down, and like you get all these lines, and even the stained glass, you know, it's got this texture to it. This stuff, you can see right through it. I mean, like, no joke. Like, it's not there. It's really good stuff. I like it. So, like so. And 16 of those. And we really need 2 more obsidian, so let's go see if we can collect some lava. And put it in there, and this thing seems to be doing, it's keeping him supplied. Like that you can't, that doesn't seem right to me. Like, that's too easy. Too easy of automation there. So yeah, but we're not complaining. In fact, this guy is gaining at this point. As soon as we get another bucket, we'll put it in there. And we got. Let's just make one. And if we click back over, that's going to take our water to That's okay. It's raining. We got water. We can deal with that. We just empty those buckets right out. And yep, yep. So one more obsidian, and put that back on that mode, and we're good to go. We're good to go. We're gonna make ourselves a tank. And see, obsidian, pretty easy. In fact, we'll probably set up another igneous extruder on a similar setup. You know, like we'll put some cobblestone into a crucible and just have the igneous extruder get lava out of that, and like an aqueous accumulator on the other side, and we'll make up a little obsidian generator and never want for obsidian. And we need to do that with pretty much every resource that we can. Anything that we can automate. I don't want to have to come back, like when we progress beyond this point, you know, we need to be at a point where we can just wander up and grab a stack of, oh, we need some obsidian? Okay, stack of obsidian, no problem, it's done. It's in our inventory. Let's craft this up, shall we? 1, 2, 1, 2, and some of those guys. And some tanks, and yeah, it's time to knock out some quests. So I don't think we need magnesium dust, so let's just get a double reward bag on that quest. Tanks, tanks, and tanks. And that opens up fluid management. We need a fluid export bus and a fluid import bus. And they're going to give us all kinds of cool stuff when we do. Fluix crystal. Fluix crystal. I don't know exactly what that does, but I remember seeing it in a recipe of something that I really wanted to build the other day, and I couldn't. So we will investigate. I think that will be our reward, because that takes nether crystal, nether quartz to make that, and we will go to the nether, but as I understand it, the nether is very dangerous here. Like the nether on steroids. I mean, the nether is a dangerous place regardless, but it's bad here. So a greater bag? Woo! We have not seen that technology at all yet. Let's make some inventory room. We don't know what is going to pop out of that guy. Oh, what a mess. What is that? Light blue stained clay? Where did that even come from? Oh, yeah, that was up on the hill there. I thought it was gray, but apparently it was light blue. Tanks. We're gonna use those soon. I don't even know. Like, is this a multi-block or is it just? No, it just holds stuff. 16 buckets, and that holds 8 buckets, and we don't know what that holds. Okay, well, I'm gonna look them up at some point and find out. But let's open these bags. What was the other one? I didn't even look. A grater and a basic. Well, you know, they can't all be graters. Blackberry, corn, lettuce. Guys, now it says useful, and I'm sure, like, if we got this reward again later, that wouldn't, yeah, we'd be like, whatever. But that to me, that's 3 things that we do not have. That is more than useful. In fact, the biggest problem with that reward is where to plant it, because look at that. I mean, we're making use of space out there, and we're running out of room. Cherry saplings. Now, okay, but not great. Now, see, here's the thing. Here is the thing. These cherry trees, when you plant them and you let them mature, they give you a cherry for every leaf block. Every leaf block makes fruit. And that doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you start getting into some arboriculture, some tree breeding, that is huge. That multi-farm we got in there, see these apple trees? The apples, you really need the apples. Like, if you want to automate tree farming and use it as a power source, you got to have apples, because the apples go in a squeezer, and the apple juice that comes out, that works like a catalyst in the fermenter. And so you need the apple juice and the saplings. And also, out of the squeezer, you get mulch from the apples, and the mulch goes in the fermenter too. So, like, everything that goes in the fermenter comes from these trees. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets super cool. So, if you take this hill cherry sapling and you cross it with an apple oak sapling, and it takes a little patience and a little bit of luck, but you can get a cherry tree that will give you an apple. And not only will it give you an apple, but it'll give you an apple for every single leaf block on the tree, instead of just an apple like once in a while, right? Like one apple per tree on a good day. This will give you apples for days. And I mean, like, literally, I had a biofuel factory set up on the Minecraft server using this exact idea that I'm talking about. And I mean, apples coming out your ears. So many apples that you don't even, I just void pipe them. Just get rid of them. It fills up barrels, and it fills up the whole biofuel system with apple juice, and I got an iron tank with 1,000,000 buckets of apple juice in it, and apples just floating into the garbage. So we are going to definitely do that. Apples, oak trees, there are some other trees. We'll want to get like a jungle tree involved because they're big. And that'll give us more leaves and more apples and more saplings and more fuel. So I think that's, I don't necessarily like, okay, so biofuel is great. In fact, biofuel is about the best fuel source I've found thus far. And the big reactors or large reactors or whatever mod it is that's in here, that sounds like a good time, and we'll probably just go that route. But it is hard when you can breed some trees. You would not even believe the amount of power that you can generate with these trees, especially cherry trees and the oak trees crossed, and then you get, like I said, a little jungle tree action for some size, and then you get some blue maho in there to increase the amount of fuel that you get from the saplings. And then lastly, you mix in some balsa wood or a balsa tree, because the balsa tree, when it grows, it's like a little stick, and it's got like 3 little leaves at the top. And so in order to account for that math, they gave it an attribute of triple sapling drops. So you break a leaf block, and you could get like 2 or 3 saplings out of one block. And so if you translate to like a tree this size, except a little bit bigger, because we're gonna mess with the size a little bit, I mean, suddenly we've got a tree that's going to drop like 80 saplings. And that's not an exaggeration. I mean, literally, it'd be dropping like 50, 60, 75, 80 saplings. That's not, and each one of those saplings, once you get the right trees, that's a bucket of fuel. One sapling. So like a tree grows, and you're talking 30, 40, 50 buckets of fuel just growing out of a tree. Now that's a little tedious, and you gotta find, I don't know what engine there, if there even is an engine that runs on that. There's gotta be. But one of these generators probably runs on ethanol or something, whatever they call it in this mod pack. But wow, that's enough talking. I don't know how long this episode's getting. It feels like maybe it's time to cut. I'm gonna keep filming. I'm just gonna end the episode and start right back up again. So I'll be right back. So, yeah, it's athribiristan, or just Stan, whatever you want to say. Thanks for watching. Definitely do leave a like.